Abusua say me di kaka chiro no ye be di nkomo sisi ateo efa sports science ho ene the year 2025 ye share here with sports science e dey in sports science as a sports person we tie me since a football no and sports no e grow beyond yankoje 3 points obi enya 3 points na adane nnuabo ne adapetwa prof o ka say has of nyama nkoye mam na nsen supporters no omo buru dua eburu nnua omo so metwa da pa so etwa da pa
omo revise football is now scientific.
The football is scientific. I like the word. Exactly. And because say na I scientific no titini de your body bisa your body biara keke but in football no I am very scientific. It means a place nya enjoy ice. First in the player ice no konya mpuna say we gary.
And nothing that was for be onim science no
what sure
na audio be by.
Yes, in 2025 you shall see with a sports scientists and then biomechanics.
And when you find a body mu nyansape no
body mu nyansape Belinda Plange, Mrs. and Miss Belinda Plange. It's from Facebook na mwhwe nim ne ho afeye pa young woman we share there na adwuma abobe efa abodimu nyansape fa sports on be che sports science na je say brakoku transition no it's no makoba Belinda Plange
meche wo so
ba cho be microphone mam kakra ben microphone bra we nim kakra yeah
meche wo so
Pakwisi
and
prophet Winasape Winasape and Eric Kukubatels.
Okay.
The Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
Amen.
As Pakwisi.
Sorry. Person ya no mamu Kuku for so do mu nyo nti Kuku de.
Me hu ade nti Pakwisi. My brother so your friend Pakwisi.
Oh, okay. Once Pakwisi for your hu jopa.
Oh, of course, yes. Nti no we de me gina me twi na nye.
Odo betima me sia mai.
Na my chia TFO say omo tune in to
okay.
Programming.
Okay.
Na me I'm excited, I'm thrilled.
Okay.
Say you've given me this platform.
Okay.
Me so to me I share my thoughts and insight on sport.
Okay.
And you know Madam say before you ever start, I'll say shout out to my chairman, New Zealand, Australia, New Zealand, NDC chairman, Kelly One.
Okay.
And also all the chapter and then the branch members, Nina, and yes, and
okay.
Thank you.
Say. Na nidi kaino obi be bisa say why sports scientists and then biomechanics because obi what mechanic na you say urura cars here.
Okay. And no sports scientists na ye obi a owonimdie ewo abodie mu nyansa
pe okay
ewo sports mu na ye can biomechanics so biomechanics sports biomechanics ye obi a osua human movement.
Okay.
It to me enhance and abuni beka say I optimize your friend is saying performance in sport or with athletes.
Okay.
Na it to me mitigate and I say to me minimize it your friend is saying injuries.
Okay.
And you know yen say sports to me there's nothing to me nyehwe injury a back with injury and then no biomechanics you focus a pa also and you know idea biomechanics no idea ba ko so aye say na maka say you focus more on injuries because one kasa
Accra FM
me to me a reference to current 8 players na omo into me uncle Omo withdraw from AFCON.
Okay.
Omo withdraw from AFCON.
Okay. Yes. Qualifies now. Your bonum can say omo prime to munti.
Exactly. 8. Into Washa, she significant impact. Ebe wo. Your sports mu. Right. Ewo players ewo a team nankasa in a whole yendru baby and known as sports scientists like I say you be analyze movement because biomechanics and one movement science onante kwa ni nyina biomechanics what the movement what the force what the any near say biomechanics for say the your friends a foundation of sports a movement
yes
when to me a movie to me a sport what you say into yen idea ye say ye analyze for potential injury
mon trema injury nimba
there be into biomechanics person say who ye athletes ye say unya nimdie e wo sene ye movie efficiently and effectively. So who
so maybe you can move efficiently but not effectively.
Exactly.
And let's say
and only I'll break it down.
Okay.
And you know, who play you say on also say players are a master movement pattern less injury. And now after you so no avoid more overall performance no overall good.
Okay.
And now after endurance what you say obi to mean preventing injury need beba but they are preventive measures.
Some injuries can be prevented.
Exactly. And nuntina prehab and rehab.
Okay.
Prehab is say ANC. And a rehab what you're going to do to implement at your corner. Okay. So this is one of the things say not what potential injury. What we do is say we would put BB in place. It's called injury prevention program.
Okay.
And biomechanics is what should I say? Injury you see people have different physiological characteristics.
Okay.
Obia are different. So you
Obia system is different.
Exactly. So you don't treat Obia the same. Now, if somebody has injury, right? Yeah, man, is specific program for Nipa Chrono. Messing up our example, right? As some biomechanics will load. Your friends are training. Your friends are intensity.
Okay.
Which means to say, so when you obia ebia free wager, na oba training wo dance man. Yeah, or ben nante if you wager to dance man. Na obia or take dance man. 5 minutes from training grounds, train your friend is saying omo training obema omo equal load ana.
Okay.
That means to say obetumi dia we fi quantity abano obetumi picking injury so when omu nyina the same load of
okay
into biomechanics research say data collection is very important when it comes to training and competition. Who training you need a data in place. Now when who say okay say nipa way this is where we are. Me loading and I say me loading and your friend and then you have an idea of protocols. Your friend is saying management will be recovery management and now I say injury prevention. So you have an idea of Nipano where the person actually is. Another thing we do is enhance performance. And also how we enhance performances. Again, we analyze. Okay, we collect data, we analyze Nipa Chrono movement pattern, and then we can give feedback to coaches. So we work well. We've got a very good team.
Okay.
We work with coaches. We work with physiotherapists. We work with sports medicine doctors. We work with, we've got massage. We work with. So it's a good team. That is why you have to belong. You have to have a good team. So we work with these teams. We give feedback. We can also design or develop a training for that.
Okay.
It's called corrective measures. That is what biomechanics do. Ye human doors, but some mechanic in a ye fiha.
Miss and the teacher say a choir ye first saw a say a certain athlete enkonku pra ansana yakwa sane yare
exactly
ebebo epra no ho ban because epra ne de untimi yimfim so definitely beba
yebeka say players 8 year ye kan ho asem so wo me I was following sport net players wo show mo injury ni ye ebi or hamstring injury or share your friend saying setbacks. So there's a lot of setbacks. There's a lot of
Accra FM.
What do you call it, carve or discomfort or discomfort, whatever. There's
Mr. Particular there now you see or feel discomfort e woni name nti ontimi ntran play mu say excuse Arsenal for the Maya.
Okay. So into no ontiment not playing more. Yes, at least no I can't show. So no management what do you have in place? The Nipakone bar. How are you going to manage that person? That's the thing. Because you need to have a management an injury management in place. They have it. Into no one of the questions that may baffle me say when players are released to Ghana, to say you invite players to Ghana. No. Meaning say they come with medical reports, almost medical report a bar. What do we do? Do we have a database? The answer so no medical report na the banana and no say do we collect data on these players on where they are with their injuries and how we manage them? Well, that's what it is because the bar obibe or Karen injury be a walk internet or a setback. That means to say injury on recover ye but or sign or boninchi there's a reoccurrence. Okay. So when these people are players are released, how do you manage them? So that is one of the so biomechanics as a more can say our focus is mainly though we have different we look more of injuries. So rehab, prehab is one of the things we don't really joke with. Players, or more because Osha, it's a player prayer. That's it. You can put infrastructures and then what do you call it? Money, lots of money in. But then when certain areas who distribute
the main architect, the player.
Exactly. So the players also know. Most of the time I was listening to one of the, I think it was a sport program, and then he did mention that players, they are giving them everything, but they are still not performing. We should sit back and analyze and look at the areas that those monies should be distributed, right? And then once we get that, get a good structure. And once you get that, I believe we'll say some of these areas, betumi abwa. And yes, sir, we'll be going in circles. Because once there is injuries, adding.
So according to you, as an expert, which of these two do you think say on a scale of preference, the most pressing item? Sports scientists like yourself, and now say investing in infrastructure.
You see, it's all good. That's what I'm saying.
In order, on a scale of preference.
For me, right? So we be some my catch order that say our focus into the cancer sports sciences. We use science to enhance performance, right?
Okay.
But then we also added and then to minimize injuries. So we put the injuries there. Elaborate and say that is really our so we have broader we can design equipment, modify equipment for specific athletes. We have different things, nutrition, we have different things we do, but then that is, and I mean, when you come to Ghana here, what is our main aim? And I'm looking at main work of research on the current issue, which is our injury. You see, and then that also influenced our performance. So why are we not concentrating on that? You see, so that for me, is something that when we are distributing funds, we should know where our funds is going. You can have the best parks and what have you, but if the players are not that managed well, That is where the issue comes. And then our biggest also thing is data collection. How are you tracking
and I think it's a national problem.
Yes.
Data collection is a national problem.
But we'll come to that. Why I think, we've got our leader, our elected, I think I see the vision he's got. So we would talk about that as well.
Okay, so have you seen a club in Ghana or the required sports scientists? And are you yet to see one?
I'm yet to see one because I don't live in Ghana.
Okay.
So I think someone introduced me on that today. I'm sorry. Okay. But you see, the main key or takeaway here is that every sports and discipline should at least prioritize or adapting sport best practice science. It doesn't matter, just across. Those who are implementing, they should keep up research. They're doing a good job. Those who are yet to incorporate, they should also, recognize that. Your friend is saying they should recognize the what do you call it?
Accra FM.
That we need that change in that aspect. Okay. Because once we do that, one of the things I would say is we are lagging behind. International standards.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we, prepare yourself up to that standard? What we have to do is to quickly catch up, so we remain competitive, like we can. So this is what I will say, but I haven't yet identified any group. But sorry, can you turn it off? Identify any club now. But this is my advice to them. Yes. Exactly.
Because sports science there. So in fact, so the pain and Bobo could be Ghana. My music kotokoni had to come on the Real Madrid and Barcelona of Ghana football. I doubt if I stand for correction, but I doubt kotokoni has almost sports scientists. The only club I mean so will be a wafa. Anumiana me call or wafa training ground there.
Yeah.
More pitches bear 5. More pitch back we cover so.
Yeah.
Into every time be any baby or training. Pitch in your cover so it's the place where you be and come.
Wow. So I'm yet to
and no academy I was so got wafa.
Yes. Thank you.
Into aside apart from mono. As no kotoko training pitches go I now has here need the kotoko dey so many years. So many and so until me training pitches here they are better than when you're sports scientists.
But I think gradually one says it's one fast science and sports nutrition or can be science now. Be science. Now make us a biomechanic. A movement. Would not sorry see and be muscle and I could analyze you and tell. Say play away no catch your coach. There's something I think this bone this muscle, there's something going on with it. Yes, science. And your rocket science. What I say? So these things are just I think Ghana we are getting there. Gradually we will get there. But it's taking us a while. But anka yenyan in term because senior sports ne air corner. I think if we embrace what's going on. I mean, Sana we are go with it. You see, so
Accra FM.
Miss Belinda Plange, or a sports scientist and then biomechanics.
Sports biomechanics.
Sports scientist and then sports biomechanics. And your mechanic no. When the Oguso I think so we'll have to do a part 2 of this very education, because to be honest it's informing and educational. So you didn't come part 2, but then What's say of Ghana Masoka Center of Excellence?
Say I have actually not me Shakakra, but man Shada. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think I some a bit of research
on it. Okay. A training center, Ghana Football Association, almost for all our national teams, and the good training pitches, gyms, everything was hot. And on my side, we say Ghana Football Association, any sports scientists and sports biomechanics. And I say, cost 90, and your cost 90 really, but I say, cost 90, Jommy, to the Wabi, a queen be arsenal. You better na just keep permission from the GF and alcohol. Now, also, we need dear one because you're a Ghanaian.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
And I was say a topic from this experience. Oh, found comma above one and I'm a boy. Into the best arrangement. No, na yashe. You better then. How would the government respond to the iterative state of sports infrastructure in Ghana? You better then. Na ya sports in Yama. As a stadium ahodoɔ, in your opinion?
I believe they just have to put a structure in place. Yes, I think they have to reset like reset TBPR.
Okay.
Let's reset, sit back, put a proper structure in place.
Okay.
Now, what are the things that we need to tackle? Like I've said, infrastructures. I mean, people, build almost pitches and logistics and stuff. But then, what is the priority? So let's put let's prioritize. What needs to be done. Yes, and then that way, I think say yes. And meaning says sports for baby, we home one in the
Oh yeah,
I think something, yeah.
Sometime ago you come on fa. So you see empire one is the new abana but you come then on befa.
You say can't call into and also new buying in a year back and also so dive into that a little bit. Yeah.
Well, me Jan work on I think say when we end this manifesto on sports, which when will be ana? What kind of
okay,
FM.
Makan
Okay. Oh, we become from one.
Yes. Before I make KBBR, no, me acknowledge His Excellency, the new incoming president, for part of manifesto, in sport, your friend is saying futuristic thinking now, or what for sports science. Center of Excellency, and then academic, sports academy.
Okay.
You could see the synergy, right? There's a synergy. There is a connection, right? So I'll break that down. That's why I'm saying that I may acknowledge, because for somebody I don't think he's got a background in sport, or if not, then he's got people that really understand sport around him. So they've put it well, because that is what I can tell. So what he's trying to say is that he's actually, without, your friend is saying, creating a sport, your friend is saying, excellence center, which is called high performance sport. It will be free now. How maybe I'm so your friend high performance sport. So creating those centers without a structure or a structured academy are useless. So what he's actually saying here is that without cultivating a pool of your friend is saying skilled athletes, right?
Okay, I think we interest in the war. Maybe also about the University of Education, Sports College,
because he's also touched on academies as well. And academies, is so he's trying to say is the grassroots.
Yes.
So if you don't, so the talent pipeline, if we don't supply that pipeline, we will not get the professionals that would excel to the international stage. right? It won't be achievable. So what I'm doing is I'm putting academies as well. At the same time, sports excellence. So sports excellence in the world, it will work with the academies here.
Okay.
Again, the sports science now or right? It would provide us with experts, sports, biomechanics, sports doctors. So he wants to include sports science. One would
for the purpose of our listener, I mean really 0.6
Accra
7 Emma unity for so this is 0.6.
Okay.
So Oba upgraded the University of Education Sports College into modern sports university, offering training programs in sports related medicine, science, and sports management administrations. That is 6. And then 7, establish sports centers of excellence in the northern, middle, and southern zone in collaboration with existing universities and the private sector.
So you see what he wants to do. So once what is a sports excellence centers now. Once also in 3 regions.
Yes.
Now he's worked it out. I say Kenya. You see the main no one cohort because I'll go more into scientific stuff because of the more altitude.
Yeah.
Because they are in a place, an environment that provides those kind of athletes. What I can I say? So what he's trying to do is you identify a talent in a region or what physiological your friend is saying characteristics will be so if Okasa may be back or even north, we know say they have a certain physiological status, right?
Yes.
We know say over Accra we've got our own thing. We've got people who are boxers. They are also in a different age.
Yeah.
So he's actually trying to identify all these skilled talent. He spread it out. And this is what I want to see. May read the other manifestos from other party, but I have read his, and you could tell the link to what he's trying to do.
Miss Belinda Plange, yes, sports scientist and sports biomechanics.
I have a background in health sciences.
In health sciences.
Yes,
okay. Yeah, common here deba. Yam so call.
And your problem.
Definitely will do part 2 we need more education on sports science.
No problem.
This is just like 0.5% of everything that nyankopon edidio mu we sua na onyankon de ye betapi bebre na yamayti force hu say sports no now no I scientific ya te say government be say sports I scientific prof vacancies years I say you can say keke but say practically no enye scientific man but theory there sports is scientific and you can dey bia but practically no say yenya anye na so onyankon say bia boboku bi ati on kanam pese offer service at the more would you grant them that wish? Yes.
So for me, I think that the biggest here is for
Accra FM.
It's not mainly about what you're going to receive, like Sika, Samoni idea, but then sending that message across.
Okay.
The sport and enhancing, the science into whatever our sport is.
Okay.
So yeah.
What I already say to some from what company so be come back any day.
Right.
I already so be offer our service to any club.
Yes.
Okay. Say you won't cry. Accra.
Me work cry.
Accra now want you won't cry the house of folk.
So any only. Okay.
Hey, we only supporter.
Some kakre bi a chere mo.
Okay.
Me papa. Yes. Yeah, we met to sports.
Okay.
Me papa bought Olympics.
Oh, okay.
Me papa ye chairman or ye chairman of Olympics.
Okay.
Or ye coach of Olympics. Near friend Plange, Anthony Plange. Only that day. Only that day.
Only 33%.
Only
and I say you only baby.
Relegation.
Yeah, what is that?
This is a relegation.
Only any pack. Only
fans for only 4
only 2 million difference.
Shout out. So
only baby.
So you see.
As I would say, miss only 2 million difference.
We got relegation.
Oh yeah, only current me.
Oh, so now the Omo Division 1. But I know you'll come back.
Anyway, Oli, may all the best. May
some more 10th division can still now Oli.
Oh, of course. Wow. Hey, Nadia, you can't do anything about it. Yes, and you know, shout out to all my
Oli Daddy fans. Oli Daddy, yes.
Yeah, it was actually nice having interviewing me and then being on your show. And, yeah,
we are happy.
Yes,
we are excited to have you, and we wish to have you more.
Yes,
you per se you see 2025 in there. You per se you see.
It's all about sports, right?
It's all about sports. Yes.
Yeah. I think so. Now things will, the idea of science is coming through, so things will change.
Yeah. You better see. I mean, so we'll find out where to be. I'll send back at you. Obi akeke na obi. Why you convince that? Your final words. I mean, your final words.
Oh, assembly of person catch your dophobia.
Yeah, nah.
Me dofo.
Your mother can be your dofo.
Okay.
I don't know. They are 75. They will call dofo. Why you sending the thing?
I think the middle will be. I say my friends, my everyone, my loved ones, and will be and all the supporters. I had supporters and sports supporters and. All the sports administrators and everyone who is, who contribute to sports in Ghana. I say, well done. It's not easy. I don't think they're easy, sir. And I'm more presenters now. I think that you are always on sport issues. And, well done to all of you. And, yeah.
But I mean, last question. So Ghana Football Association, EFRO, say, Beboa in that regard, are you ready to save Mother Ghana? In that regard?
Oh, I haven't thought about it, but for me, I think service, earlier on, I'm very passionate about sports in general. So, yeah, so.
It's a Ghana Football Association.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bombichi, Omuti, and
oh, Bombichi.
And I say, one year the pie, Boboichi. Oh, yeah, the pie, your Bobo Abaso. Yeah, coming down. Yeah, you better now. So, yes, that's your Cassan, dear. Be a spirit, and if you are Miss Belinda Plange.
Yes.
Or a sports scientist, sports biomechanic. Prophet na elbow. Prophets we na sa say Miss Belinda Plange ho efe you might take from someone no can send no ho efe
now they won say no ho efe na me ka o say mi na me ka so
say on na can fit na me maka me de
ne ho efe pa
thank you
Miss e better say e wa ko no dia ma me so ebusia Miss